we died.
Then we died. The computer just had an aneurysm.
This probably has to do with how much you were excited. You were giving off too many waves, dude.
I had way too much energy, and it sent a shockwave into your computer, and it said strong. So anyway,
No, I shot myself directly at the bee.
I'm cursed.
Oh boy.
Oh man. What if the only
that.
thing that was keeping this entire show going
was the
was
fact
the
that
quest?
you didn't know what that book was?
Yeah, now we're gonna split up, and I'm gonna be a wanderer.
I don't know, man. You're really not that interesting, I've decided.
Oh,
Well,
that's what you get. Anyway, I'm gonna read this, because as soon as I started reading the, you guys didn't get to see or hear it, but right before we started recording, I started reading this description, and I leaped up, and I spun around, and my glasses fell off my face, and I shook the ground beneath me.
because we're on the second floor and this house is built out of graham cracker.
Yeah, so I might have scared some dogs. But anyway, they call it the Academy, a secluded, cliff-top mansion overlooking the rugged Pacific coast. A school for children gifted or cursed with extraordinary minds. Children soon to come under the influence of an intelligence even more brilliant than their own, and unspeakably evil. For within this mind,
Got
a
him.
dark plan is taking form. A plan so horrifying, no one will believe it. No one but the children. And for them, it is already too late. Too late, unless one young student can resist the seductive invitation that will lead into the shadows.
Real quick, when you whisper like that, it doesn't pick up any louder.
I know.
No, give me another. Give me another take.
Into the shadows.
Okay, well, alright, well...
You're welcome.
Okay.
So, that book ends the way I believe I said it ends. Where the day is saved, JK, the girl, wanted to stay in the computer.
Frick.
And she's evil. I'm gonna buy that book. I'm gonna get it secondhand, and I will update everyone, and by everyone I mean you,
Okay.
on how that went. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you never. Bye.
Okay. I don't know what to say. What was it mixed up with?
Mixed up with?
Yeah, people were like, "Oh, it's Zathura," or whatever. Like, what was the other thing?
No, that was the other book. That was the other book.
Yes. What was it mixed up with? Oh wait, hold on. That's not the book with the magic?
No, this is the other book with
Son of a bitch! I got so distracted. I asked you and you said yes.
No, this is the other book with the AI thing, where the kids go into the computer and then they walk into a room and there's brains in tanks.
Why were you so excited? You said this was a month-long thing. I've never heard you talk about this book.
No, this is a 12-year thing, okay? Both of those books have haunted me. That one has haunted me for like 15 years.
Dude, we didn't talk about that book on Steel Empire.
Yes, we did.
We didn't.
Yes, we did.
We talked about...
The one where you put the Sonic the Spyro picture?
Yes, that was the one about the game board.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I said purple. I said the little girl with the AI.
That wasn't even what you looked up.
Yes, it was!
Is it, hold on, is that purple on there?
It's red-ish. I mixed it up.
Okay.
But that is the book I was talking about.
Well,
the fantasy one was the other book, because I talked about both.
I guess you could just lie and I wouldn't know any better.
That one, I still haven't located. I think it's too broad to figure out, unless I can recognize the author. Because children's books are super, like, ugh.
I hold that you didn't even talk about that one.
I
I mean,
did.
the episode is there. You can watch it. I can prove it. Ah! Why did I do that?
You've been wrong so many times in this game already that...
How many times has I been wrong?
Guys, roll that game show footage.
That was your choice. You were wrong.
You wasted coins!
Freaking hell! I wasted like 4 or 5 lives on these beats.
All the lives we earned from the fucking game show, you just shut out.
Whatever. It doesn't change the fact that you're wrong.
I'm actually not.
I believe you're not. Wait, hold on. I believe the opposite of that. Wait, hold on. What did I just say? What am I trying to prove?
No.
Okay. Whatever I was trying to prove, I believe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Wow.
Oh, I forgot I can spit nuts.
You can spit nuts.
I'm sorry. I remember.
The red ones don't like nuts.
I remember the John bit. He
Oh.
was like, "You were being funny,
Okay.
but you just caught me at a bad time because I was laughing at John." He was like, they were getting frustrated. Aaron's like, "How do we do this?" And I was like, "I don't know, man, but all I know is vultures be swallowing a lot of almonds."
They're the ones that ate my Rocky Road. No! The barrel was right there.
I'm sorry, I was laughing. I was laughing at almonds. Almond milk.
Almond mater. Do you remember when you had to graduate high school and they were like, sing the alma mater? And I was
And
like,
I didn't
the
know
who
it,
what
yeah.
now?
The only people that were singing were the cheerleaders, and everybody else was humming.
Yeah, some of the ASB kids. It was on the wall of the gym, and I never cared because that part was always like covered because
Yeah,
they had
yeah,
us
yeah,
in
yeah.
there for like sports shit. So they would just divide us up with these weird ass like tarp curtains.
Yes. There's
Oh.
also that kid that was still hanging from the ceiling at the end of the year. He's just like a really ugly ass gym.
I felt the most bad for the ASL students because they legitimately cared about what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But they would put them during the pep rallies to do stuff like a performance, and nobody gave a shit because nobody knows sign.
Yeah, that sucked.
It was a shame. I don't think I ever encountered a deaf person until college, which is like that sucks.
Well, they friggin' real talk. At least in America, they segment you. Like, if you have a disability of any kind, they just lock you out in a part of the school that nobody will see you. You have like different lunch times.
Yeah.
Like, they treat you like a freaking freak.
There's a guy that comes in, like at least a couple times a week to order food, and I'm like 90% sure he's deaf or at least hard of hearing because he's only vocalized once, and it just had that sound, and I was like, oh, I was like, huh. And one of the other employees was like, yeah, I think he is. I said, okay, because
Shit, I freaking twitched.
the other girls still try and greet him, but he doesn't hear them. So I've been kind of trying to just attempt to learn sign because I had a class and it just fell apart because online learning was bad for that guy. He super wasn't into it.
He was kind of a bitch about it.
He was kind of being a bitch about it. Like his Wi-Fi sucked, so he would disconnect. And so after 15 minutes, like 3 weeks in a row, he was like, "Yeah, whatever, okay." And like he was just because he was really cool in class, but he became super no nonsense,
Yeah.
but also wasn't giving assignments. So I don't know. It was really weird.
It was really freaking obnoxious.
So I dropped, and my journey into learning sign deflated.
Yeah,
But
died there.
I think it's been reignited because it's really
It is important, yes.
it's very important.
It is important to be able to communicate.
Yes, and not treat these people like fucking freaks of nature because they're people. They just
Well-
communicate differently.
It's also really cool.
It's actually really cool in a lot of cases.
In Witcher 3, when Geralt casts Axii, he uses American Sign Language and spells out Axii.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember when you showed me that. They had to like slow it down. That I
okay.
didn't get very far, but finger
Okay.
spelling that can cramp your hands, guys. You
Yeah.
really gotta finger spell all the time.
It's just muscles you don't think to use very often.
Yeah.
It's like how when I figured out, I got frustrated because I used to be so fit. I used to be so freaking strong. And I just had to kind of sit around forever because my back just prevented me from doing anything. I went to the doctor and she said, "Yeah, don't sit around whatever you do." And I was like, "I've been walking." She said, "Okay, that's good." No, it's not. Because my body's still deteriorating. But anyway.
But we recently figured out it's not your back.
Well,
Or
it
we
kind
theorized.
of, whatever. Just like what happened was I got really freaking frustrated one day because if I don't exercise, I get really mad and I start smashing things and turning green. And so I just looked up this freaking. I was like, okay, lower back pain exercise thing that I can do until I recover. And I found this video by Athlean X. You might have seen him around if you watch any fitness anything on YouTube. Also.
Yeah.
So anyway, it might be the gluteus medius, which is just like the side butt.
Yeah.
And then I started working that muscle with like a kind of Pilates thing, and I feel better now. Which means I might be able to just stop doing this shit sometime soon. Piss me off with the freaking bird hole. I don't give a shit.